The power of consistency in building a successful life. Hello everyone. Today I want to talk about something that sounds very simple but is actually one of the most powerful ideas in life. And that idea is consistency. We often admire people who are successful. We look at a doctor, a business owner, a fitness trainer, or even a popular content creator, and we think, wow, this person is so talented. But what we don't see is the years of small, boring, repeated actions that got them there. Nobody becomes an expert overnight. Nobody builds a strong career in just 1 month. What actually happens is this: a person decides to do one small thing and then they do it again the next day and the day after that, and slowly over months and years, the small thing becomes a skill and the skill becomes an identity. Let me give you an example. Imagine two people who both want to learn public speaking. The first person practices for 2 hours, once every 2 weeks, whenever they feel motivated. The second person practices for just 10 minutes every single day without missing. After 6 months, who do you think will speak better? It is almost always the second person. Why? Because consistency builds neutral pathways in the brain. Every time you repeat an action, your brain strengthens the connections related to that action, and it becomes easier and more natural the next time. This is exactly why athletes train daily, musicians practice daily, and even language learners like me, like you, need to speak daily, not occasionally. Now, here is the interesting part. Most people already know this. Everybody knows that consistency is important. So why do so few people actually stay consistent? The answer is simple. Motivation is not reliable. Motivation comes and goes like the weather. Some days you feel excited and ready to work. Other days you feel tired, distracted, or simple lazy. If you depend only on motivation, you will stop very quickly because motivation was never designed to last. What actually works is building a system, a routine, a habit that does not depend on how you feel that day. This is where discipline comes in. Discipline means doing the right action even when you don't feel like doing it. It does not mean you enjoy every single moment. It simply means you show up, you do the work, and you trust that the results will come later. Many successful people have said the same thing in different words. Successful people are not always the most talented people. They are the people who refused to quit. Let's talk about how this applies to daily life. Suppose you want to improve your English speaking, just like you are doing right now. If you only practice when you feel like it, you might practice 3 times this month. But if you decide, I will read one passage every single day for 10 minutes, no matter what, then after 30 days, you will have practiced 30 times. That is 10 times more practice than the motivated only approach. And it is not because you worked harder in each session, it is because you showed up more often. The same principle applies to finance and career growth as well. People who build wealth over the long term are usually not the people who found one lucky opportunity. They are the people who saved a small amount every single month, who invested regularly, who kept learning new skills year after year. In the stock market, for example, people who invest a fixed amount consistently regardless of whether the market is up or down, often do better in the long run than people who try to time the market perfectly. This is called consistency in action, and it works the same way in health, in relationships, in career, and in personal growth. So, how do you actually build consistency in your own life? First, start small. Do not try to change everything at once. If you want to read more books, start with 5 pages a day, not 50. If you want to exercise, start with 10 minutes, not 1 hour. Small actions are easy to repeat, and repetition is what creates the habit. Second, attach the new habit to something you already do every day. For example, after I finish my morning tea, I will read my English practice sheet. This makes it easier to remember. Third, do not judge yourself too harshly if you miss one day. The goal is not perfection. The goal is to return quickly. If you miss Monday, simply continue on Tuesday. One missed day does not break a habit. Giving up completely breaks a habit. Finally, remember why you started. Whether your goal is to become fluent in English, to pass a difficult exam, to grow a business, or to build a better financial future for your family, the path is always the same. It is not about big, dramatic actions. It is about small, boring, consistent actions repeated with patience over a long period of time. That is the real secret behind almost every success story you have ever admired. So, today and every day, after this, remember you don't need to feel motivated. You just need to show up. Read this, speak this, practice this, and trust the process. Slowly, your tongue will become familiar with English, your confidence will grow, and one day, speaking fluently will feel completely natural to you. Radhe Radhe.